Good afternoon to one and all. This is K. Pushpa Rani, Associate Professor, Department of CSC, MLR Institute of Technology. So today we are going to discuss about normal forms. Actually, basically there is two types of normal forms. One is a descent to normal form. Second one is a consecutive normal form. So again, in the case of descent to normal form, one more classification is there, that is called as a principal descent to normal form. And in this video, we are going to discuss about what is principal descent to normal form, how to construct a principal descent to normal form. Actually, there are two methods to find the principal descent to normal form. One is called as a truth table method, and second one is called as a replacement method. In the case of truth table method, we are going to construct the truth table by applying the connectives like a conjunction, disjunction, conditional and biconditional and negation. Using the truth table, we are going to construct the principal descent to normal form and construct what are the minterms that are present in the table. We need to collect all those minterms and take the sum of minterms becomes same principal descent to normal form. So first of all, we need to understand what is meant by minterm. Then how many minterms are possible if there are two prepositions are present in the statement. If there are two prepositions are present in the statement, how many minterms are possible? If there are three prepositions are present in the statement, how many minterms are possible? We need to discuss all those things in the next slide. We need to understand what is meant by minterm. So, what is the definition of minterm? Let P and Q are the two statement variables. P and Q are the two statement variables. For these two prepositions, we need to construct their variables and the negation of the variables. P, negation P. Q, negation Q. So, these are the variables and their negation of the variable. Conjunction of variable and their negation. Conjunction of variable and their negation. This is the symbol for conjunction. This is called as a minterm. So, conjunction of variables and their negation is called as a minterm. So, suppose if there are two prepositions are present in the statement formula, there is a possibility of getting four minterms in the statement. That may be P and Q is one type of minterm. P and negation Q is one second minterm. Negation P and Q, negation P and negation Q. So, for the two prepositions, maximum four minterms are possible. So, suppose if there are two prepositions, maximum there are four minterms are possible. Suppose if you consider the three variables, P, Q, R, these are the three variables. So, in the case of the given statement formula, maximum of 8 minterms are possible. Maximum 8 minterms are possible. That is 2 power 3. 8 minterms are possible. If there are two prepositions are present in the statement formula, so then automatically maximum 4 minterms are possible. If there are three variables are present in the statement formula, maximum there is a 2 power 3. That means 8 minterms are possible. What are the list of minterms? What the minterm consisting of? Minterm consisting of product of variable and their negation. That is a product, or it is a conjunction of variable and their negation. P and Q and R, it is one minterm. P and Q and negation R. P and negation Q R. Then P and negation Q and negation R. Negation P and negation Q negation R. Then all these are the possible minterms that are possible for the three variables that are present in the statement formula. So, what is the principal descent to normal form? So, what is the definition of principal descent to normal form? It consisting of minterms. So, what the minterm consisting of? Product of variables and their negation. That may be P and negation P. P and negation P is possible, or P and negation Q is possible. Product of variable. So, this is the product, symbol for product. Product of variables and their negation. What minterm consisting of? Product of variables and their negation. Then sum of minterms is called as a principal descent to normal form. Let us look at the definition of principal descent to normal form. So it is also called as sum of products normal form. It is also called as sum of product. In between minterms, these minterms are connected by using the symbol called sum, or it is a disjunction. So this what the minterm consisting of product of variable and their negation. Product of variable and their negation. These minterms are connected by using the symbol called sum. That's why it is called as sum of products normal form. Sum of products normal form. What is the definition of principal descent to normal form? A formula which is equivalent to the given formula, which consisting of sum of its minterms. This is a minterm. This is a minterm. This is a minterm. These minterms are connected by using the symbol called sum. Then sum of minterms is called as a principal descent to normal form, or it is a sum of products canonical form. Simply we can call it as PDNF, principal descent to normal form. PDNF consisting of a, that is minterms, whereas PCNF consisting of max terms. In the upcoming videos, we'll discuss about what is PCNF, how to construct the PCNF. So before going to construct the PDNF, we need to follow some rules and regulations. What are the rules and regulations we need to follow for construction of PDNF? Coming to the rule 1. To replace conditional and biconditional, we have to apply the equivalent formulas using conjunction, disjunction and negation. First thing is we need to remove the conditional statement as well as biconditional statement. How to remove the conditional and biconditional statement? By applying the equivalent formulas. We know the equivalent formula. P implies Q is negation P or Q is the formula. We need to remove the conditional statement by replacing the symbol called or it is a negation. We need to give the highest priority for the conditional statement as well as biconditional statement. Second one is we need to apply the De Morgan's law and distributive law to get the required format of this PDNF. To get the required format, we need to apply the distributive law and De Morgan's law. Next, if any elementary product which is a contradiction, that means P and negation P is a, suppose if it is a false, we need to drop. That means we need to remove that particular elementary product. So because it leads to a contradiction. So any element leads to the contradiction, we need to delete those elementary product from the statement formula. Next, to obtain minterms in the disjunction by introducing some missing factors. Suppose if it is a P and then Q. So in the first preposition, what is the missing factor? Q is a missing factor. So to get the required format, what is the required format? Sum of minterm. To get the required format, if it is required, we need to add some missing factors. What are the missing factors? If the preposition consisting of the variable called P, the missing factor is Q. Suppose the statement formula consisting of Q. What is the missing factor? P. We need to add. So to get the required minterm. Next, if any identical minterms means, for example, P and Q appears twice in the given principal descent to normal form. Instead of writing twice, we need to replace with only one minterm, because both are identical. Instead of writing two times, we can write only one minterm. Then identical minterm is we can write only one time. And each and every minterm should be unique. It should not contain the duplicates. It contains only unique values. Unique minterms should be present in the principal descent to normal form. These are the formulas or rules we need to follow before constructing the principal descent to normal form. As I already told that there are two methods to construct the principal descent to normal form. First method is a truth table method. Second one is the replacement process. In truth table method, first we need to construct the truth table and find what are the minterms that are present in the truth table and take the sum of minterms becomes a principal descent to normal form. Let us look at the example for the principal descent to normal form. Consider the first example. Obtain principal descent to normal form for the preposition P tends to Q. That is a P tends to Q. So we need to construct the truth table for P tends to Q. Here there are two prepositions are present, then maximum 4 rows are present in the truth table. That is say PQ, first row is true true, second one is true false, third one is false true, and fourth one is false false. We know that what is P tends to Q. P tends to Q return false if the first preposition is true, second preposition is false, it returns as a false. The remaining all the cases it returns as a true value. From the final column of the truth table, consider which values are true. Which values are true. So here it is a first row is true, third row is true, and fourth row is true. What is the corresponding? When we will get to true value? P is true, Q is true. Then P, Q is true. In the case of minterms, you can write P written as P, then and P and Q. How to write the second minterm? False. False means negation P. If it is a true, true means write the preposition as it is. Write the preposition as it is. If it is a false, add negation to the preposition. Please remember, in the case of minterms, if it is the true, then write the preposition as it is. If it is a false, write the negation of the preposition. For the third row, first statement is false. Write the negation P. Write the negation P. Second value is true. Write Q. Take the conjunction of minterms means and. Negation P and Q. Third one, both are false means negation P and negation Q. Negation P and negation Q. So that is the third row. Then we are going to get the 3 minterms. How many minterms are present in the truth table? 3 minterms are present. So whatever the truth values are present in the truth table, for those true values, we need to consider the minterms. We need to construct the minterms. What minterms consisting of product of variables and their negation. Okay, and negation. It is the symbol for and. If it is a true, write the preposition as it is. If it is a false, write the negation of P. So finally we are going to get the 3 prepositions that are present in the given statement. 3 minterms. What is the principal descent to normal form? That is a sum of minterms. Write the symbol for sum. P and Q is the first minterm. Second one is negation P and Q is the second minterm. Third one is negation P and negation Q is the third minterm. Take or, then sum of minterms is a PDNF, principal descent to normal form. That is the first example. So PDNF. Coming to the second example for clear understanding. Obtain PDNF for the negation of P and Q. That negation is applied for the entire preposition. Most of the cases, so we are going to do the mistake. Negation will be applied for only P. So, but observe the parenthesis. Here the parenthesis is applied for the entire preposition. Negation is applied for the entire preposition because the parenthesis covers the 2 terms. Okay. First write, there are 2 prepositions. Thus, find the truth table consisting of 4 rows. The truth table consisting of 4 rows. P, Q is the first preposition. So, true, 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 false, false, true, false, false. Then first take P and Q. We know that P and Q returns true. When it returns true, if both prepositions are true, then only it returns true. For the remaining cases, it returns as a false. That means false, false, false. Then take the negation for the given preposition. That means if you apply the negation, then automatically true becomes false, false becomes true. Then first preposition is true. When we apply the negation, it becomes false. Then for the remaining 3, there is a false is there. Apply the negation, all becomes true. We don't consider, we do not bother about the false things. We need to concentrate on the true terms only. True terms is the minterm in case of PDNF. In case of PDNF. What are the minterms? First one is a true. What is the combination? True, false. True is P and false is negation Q, and take the and conjunction. Okay, P and negation Q. For this term, P is a false. That means negation P and Q. Negation P and Q. Third one, false false means negation P and negation Q. So what is PDNF is nothing but conjunction of that is a sum of minterms. What is sum? There is a symbol called sum. These sum will be combined all the minterms. This is the required PDNF. This is the required PDNF. This is the format of PDNF. That is the second example. Let us consider one more example for clear understanding of PDNF by considering the three prepositions. Okay, by considering the three prepositions. Now, let us consider the third example. The third example consisting of three variables P, Q, R. P, Q, R. Okay, so then consider P, Q, R. If there are three prepositions, then truth table consisting of 2 power 3. That means 8 rows are present in the truth table. 8 rows are present in the truth table. So that means what are the combinations? One combination is true, true, true. Then true, true, false. True, false, true. True, false, false. False, true, true. Then false, true, false. False, false, true. False, false. Then three prepositions we need to consider. Let us consider one by one. Negation Q. Take the opposite. Here it is true. It becomes false. True, it is a false. Okay. Then false, it becomes true. Take the negation means opposite of the Q. Negation Q. So once it is done. Again take negation Q tends to R. Negation Q tends to R. That means negation Q implies or means it returns false if the first preposition is true. Second preposition is false. Negation Q. False, true is false only. False, false, true only. True, true, true. Then true, false, it returns as a false. True, false, it returns as a false. Then false, true, true only. False, false, true only. True, true. Then true, false, it returns as a false. Negation Q tends to R is completed. For this one, take the Q and operator as R. It returns true, okay, if any one of the preposition is true, otherwise it returns as a false. Here negation Q tends to R. True, false is a true. Again true, false is a true. True, true is a true. False, true is also false. Okay. Okay, this is the R operator. Then next one is a true, false is true. It is also true. Next, true, false is a true. Then true, true is true. False, true is true. Okay. So by mistake it is written as true. Okay. Next, again take the negation P. Take the negation P. So 4 false, again 4 truths. For this one, we know what is negation P, what is this entire statement. Take arrow operator. Negation P, conditional, then Q, R, negation Q tends to R. So take the prepositions, take the conditional statement, it returns as a false. If it is a true, false, it returns false. For remaining all the cases, it returns as a true. So false, true is true. False, true is true. False, true is true. Again, false, true is also true. True, true, true. True, true, true. Again, true, 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 true. It returns as a true. By mistake, it is true. Okay. Next. So, what is the statement? This statement is considered as a B. Then, negation B is considered as a A. Take A or B. A or B. That means, for these two prepositions, we can perform the OR. We can perform the OR. OR returns true if both conditions, any one of the condition is true. Both are false, then only it returns false. False, true, true. Then for all these cases, it returns as a true only. For all the cases, it returns as a true. False, true, false, true, false, true. For all the cases, it returns as a true. Then we need to write the minterms. So for any one of the formula, maximum of 8 minterms are possible. First combination is all truths, P and Q and R. Next, second preposition, true means first one is P, okay, first one is P, true, that means P, Q. For the last one is false means negation R for the second combination. Third combination is true means P, false means negation Q, true means R. Next, fourth one, true means P. Both are false means negation Q, negation R, fourth combination. Fifth combination is false means negation P. Second one is true means right Q. If it is a third one is fifth combination, that is a Fifth combination. Next, then fifth combination. False means negation P. Both are true means Q or fifth combination. Next, sixth combination. False means negation Q. True means Q. False means negation or. Seventh combination is false means negation P, negation Q or. What about the next combination? P, second last combination, negation P and negation Q and negation or. Take the conjunction means or operator. Sum of minterms. Take sum between all the symbols, then it is a given format is PDNF. Take all the minterms. For all the minterms, take the sum as a symbol between all the minterms. This is the PDNF. This is the given PDNF. Next, what we have discussed up to now, what is meant by principal distinctive norm, how to construct the principal distinctive normal form, how many methods are there? There are two methods are there, that is one is a truth table method, another one is a replacement process. In truth table method, what we have done means we need to construct the truth table according to the connectives. After constructing the truth table, we need to collect all the truth values. If it is a P, it is a normal variable, take the true value. If it is a negation of the variable or it is a false value, we need to take the negation. According to that formula, we need to construct all the minterms and take the sum of minterms becomes a principal distinctive normal form. So that is the first method we discussed in this video. Now, in the next video, we are going to discuss about the method 2, how to construct the principal distinctive normal form. Thank you.